with the thing as usual. I am not the technology person, so I was trying to do a dual stream for my computer, but it looks like mine's not set up or something. So we are going to stream right here from the phone as usual. So guess what I'm going to do now? Okay, now I am back in the live, hanging out, and we're going to talk Ford Excursion stuff. So see if we can get some people coming on in here and playing and hanging out. It's going to be a good time. We always have a good time. And right now, I am just working on all the other dumb stuff. These darn technology here just makes stuff hard. Yo, what up, Mr. Aim Low Off-Road? How are you doing? I'm trying to do stuff over here where I can see things. Gosh, I don't know what I'm doing at all. Really have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, yawns. My name's Bryce. Demo Dogs. Yes, I am. Washington State. Blah, blah. What up? Got the blah, blah in the house. We are working on the stuff, Francis. Dad? Nope, not your dad. Francisco, it was good, man. It was good. Just in here trying to set all this up and get into the right windows on my computer so I can see all these other things. And yeah, what a mess. What an absolute mess. Hard case step. I am in the US of A. Mr. Mark, getting yourself already hidden from it right at the beginning. Good for you. We got lots of people in here, lots of likes. Come on, bring them in, guys. We are hanging out, doing the thing. We're going to do 5 super chats today in the next hour. And what should I do as the prize? Every week I give you guys some updates, some different things like that around the shop, and love to do any of that. What do you guys want? What do you want today for the prize, for the super chat success? It's a total of 5 super chats to get us to our goal, and trying to see what we can get for our thing. Yikes. Some good stuff going on right now. Guerreri, got you. All right, got a ton of likes going on. What is up, guys? So my name is Bryce. I am the Ford Excursion guy here on the internet, and I have created an entire channel that's just helping you guys work on your excursions and do cool stuff to them. And I even have bobbed an excursion, the one sitting next to me. I'm an off-road guy, so I built one that go crazy off-road, and that's what I do. So Giggity wants free tickets to the event. I'm going to have to make the super chats a lot higher to cover the cost. Giggity, the price for the event is to cover all of our entrance costs into the park. We're making like nothing. So I can't give them away because I'm already losing tons of money having to drive to Texas. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Got 10 likes already. We're really ranking up the likes. Love that. Love that. But yeah, so I'm Bryce. I'm the Ford Excursion guy. I've got a bobbed Ford Excursion. I've owned an Excursion since, well, my grandpa bought one new. I was 6 years old. And my grandpa bought a Ford Excursion brand new with the 7.3 in it. And that truck I still have to this day. It has 350,000 miles on it. It is a blast to drive, and I am so glad to just have an awesome vehicle like that to get me through life, essentially. My goal is to just drive that truck my entire life. I don't know that you could have many other vehicles that you're just going to drive all your life, but a Ford 7.3, that's one of them. My internet just kicked me offline, so that's cool. So the whole YouTube studio on my computer crashed. I'm so bad at this live stuff. I do it every week, and I still am terrible at it. So we're still working on it, getting all the stuff. Yep, this didn't work. Back to the drawing board. Giggity, you better be coming to the event, though, man. Come on. Tickets are not that much money. Just covering the weekend. The hope is that we get enough people there. We might be able to cover some food, too, but we'll see. Blah, blah. Yeah, I don't know. The internet stuff is just weird. Okay, we're going for $5 and higher, and you guys gonna get a truck tour if we get 10 super chats, $5 and higher. I made that a high goal today. You guys can make that thing happen. I know it. That'd be awesome. Oh man, giggity, doing DoorDash in the Excursion. That's rough. It's rough. Justin F. I do have smelled cat pee. It's pretty friggin' gross. So thanks for that. Thanks for the positive comment. Really appreciate you. I hope you're okay. We've got Expectro Man from Brazil. Benny wants his hat back. All right. I see you. But yeah, we're just hanging out. If you guys, how many of you own a Ford Excursion? I'm trying to figure out if I can do anything interesting. Dude, that's awesome, C-Mill. Glad to have you in here thinking about that. You know, glad to have you in here on the toilet. It's pretty fun. Sitting on a toilet. Doing the thing. Oh, I can't even... Can't even do a poll today. What the heck? Dudes. Dudes. Don't know what I'm doing. Add a Q&A sticker. Yeah, that's what I want. Let's go. Let's start this Q&A. Bring it on. What up, AMLO? All right, we've got a question here. Gray, remind me what engine swap did you do? Slim Chris, good deal. I don't know what's going on over there with Slim Chris, but all right. We got some thumbs up in here. We've got Buzzard just coming in here and showing how sad his life is. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry your life is so sad. I'm just going to hide that one so that nobody else sees how sad your life is. I apologize. Cameron Scott, dang, dude, stop driving drunk. That is like the worst. Dirty Frog Fab, what is up? You got an 03 6-liter with a Carly 4.5 and 37s. Dude, go 40s on a 4.5. You got tons of room. Aim low. It's super interesting. So, so you got half the stuff staying open. Engine swap done. The driver's side bank, front 2 injectors are staying open. The other 3 on the driver's bank are weak as heck. Yeah, unless you pinched a wire or something to that driver's bank. I don't know. Cameron, I hope you get your license taken away if you're going to keep driving under the influence, my friend. That is extremely not okay. And I know quite a few people that have been killed by drunk drivers. So if you want to kill somebody, please don't do that. Dirty Frog Fab, yeah, buddy. Are you already signed up for the event, Dirty Frog? Just gonna post the link down in here. Oh yeah, what's up, Ricky? I seen the name. I know the name. That's awesome, man. Make sure I post the link for you guys. Yeah, we're trying to keep up on everybody buying tickets, Ricky. We very much appreciate you buying that ticket pretty early. We're trying to do our best to like, you know, be able to create a cool event. And so the more people we get with earlier tickets, the better stuff we can do and plan, because we know we have a couple dollars to do some things. So we super appreciate that. And yeah, trying to get over here to this next thing. We're gonna pop on the live on Facebook too and do a little competition. See if we can get more people on Facebook than YouTube. Who knows? Zoo York, the 6R80. I have seen some of that. Super interesting. I'm curious if the 7.3s would put the 7.3 in the right power band. That would be my only worry with having an 8-speed with behind a 7.3, is because like the 7.3 just needs the right power bands, and I would be worried that that it would not be happy. Oh my gosh. Why not? Why not, Gray? I don't know what the frick it wants. I have no idea what Facebook has changed. I'm talking about the Ford Excursion event, Savage Man. We are doing an event. It's going to be in Texas in April. It's at Maris Adventure Park. It's going to be awesome. But we were talking about the transmission adapter. Zoo York brought up the fact that that they made an adapter already to run an 8-speed behind the 7.3, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Gray. Got to get it done, man. Yeah, I think the V10s... sir, you're in my garage. Dirty Frog. I think the V10s... I don't know. Why does this not... So annoyed. Just trying to go live on Facebook again. And of course, it doesn't work. All right, I'm done. I'm just going to be live with only you guys hanging out. Yeah. I'm done with all this. The 8-speed behind the V10, interesting. Problem with the V10 is the same way. They really like build torque and high RPM, and those big old transmissions like that are created to keep the RPM down so that the gas consumption, fuel consumption is better. And so my curiosity would be is, what does that look like? Are we actually, I don't know. There's been a lot of talk about that in the past, and nobody seems to be talking about that with the new adapter. I didn't go on there and look, but I just thought it was interesting. There's been a lot of people talking about it, so. Guess we'll never know. You don't think it would hunt as bad? See, the thing is, it would hunt more because it wants to drop a gear for everything. But yeah, the V10 hunts crazy. The 7.3 does not hunt at all. And so when I started driving the V10, it was like, what? Why is this shifting? R80. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, and the RPM spread isn't as bad. Yeah, so it wouldn't be like 1,000 RPM jump when it did shift. So I don't know. I mean, it's interesting. I don't know. I'm not an automatic transmission fan in general, so I think I'd rather have a manual transmission behind it anyway, and so just kind of like I think I'd rather do that. It's more better, more funner. Yep, Vazel Brown. I would like to do a ZF6 swap in this truck right here. My 7.3, I'll keep an automatic just so that everybody can drive it. But this one would sure be a lot more fun without it. Yeah, seriously, Dirty Frog. You could probably put like a 255 gear in the rear end with the 8-speed, and that would put it better. John says too many gears, the computer can't keep up. Yeah, it's kind of there's a lot of it. Yeah, dude. Great, you need to, what transmissions did you put in that, Cubbits? Please tell me, is there an adapter plate for the 4R? I don't know. We got Stipik from Russia popping in. That's awesome. That's pretty fun. Oh, so you have a 4R100 behind Cummins. Interesting. Why is this chat not keeping up? Hanuk says, driving a manual car hits different. Clutch gear, engine roar, that's real control, real power, pure testosterone. An EV might be fast, but it doesn't wake the beast inside. I could not have said that better. That's exactly why I read it. Hanuk, you are totally right. That's why I drive a manual every day. My Jeep is a 6-speed, and it's a blast. Just so much more fun to drive, especially a vehicle that's slow. Because you can pop the clutch and be quick with it, at least through first gear. And so, yeah, I love driving a manual transmission, and I love off-roading a manual transmission, actually. I like the control off-road. King Emmanuel, you are just a tiny bit late. We only started 20 minutes ago or so. Just missed talking about excursions. We're talking about that adapter plate that came out to run a 6R80 on the 7.3. We're talking about manual swapping an excursion. We're just talking about Ford excursion stuff, man. So ask away. Vazel says his slow manual vehicles are definitely great. It has a 93 Jimny. That is not. Not? You mean not a manual? Yeah. Yeah, that would be lame to have a Jimny that's not a manual. That's no fun. Hanuk, thanks for the subscribe, man. I super appreciate it. We got the Duck Ninja Dad in here. Choo, 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 choo. What is up, guys? Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. Just hanging out on Monday night. Normally at rehearsal this time, so I can't do it. Down to earth. I am not standing. I am sitting down. Yeah, the excursion is right about 7 feet because it rubs my rubber on the garage door as it goes in the garage. So it's pretty tall. It's pretty tall. It's pretty good. Pretty dang good. Lingham Lee. Not going to talk about that kind of stuff, so bye. I don't know, man. People on the internet are just wild. Coming here, doing all the stuff. Anthony, welcome to the excursion community, my friend. We're doing an excursion event next year, Anthony. If you want to hang out with other like-minded excursion owners, if you click on that link I just posted, it's going to be in Maris, Texas, Maris Adventure Park, and I'm driving tons and forever to get there to hang out with all of you guys. I found a place that's about as center as I can get in the country, and I want to bring all the excursion owners together. And so this is the first excursion event ever this year, guys. I have a countdown going on the Stand Store community. If you are not on the Stand Store in the community, you're missing out. That is also at that link I just posted. Super cheap. You get direct access to me. We've got a couple. You want to know the exact countdown is 79 days, 17 hours, and 33 minutes and 35 seconds. Guys, we're getting close. So, Anthony, that would be awesome to have you, man. Welcome to the excursion family, though. Tell me about your truck. You got a 2006 8. Is it a 4-wheel drive? Where are you located, my friend? Let's talk about this excursion. Gray, it doesn't fit. The spool doesn't fit in the non-coil axle or the non-coil Dana 60. That's weird. Anthony, 4x4 located in Virginia. Dude, you're not too far away. You could totally come out for the long weekend. We'd love to have you. And, it's an off-road park. If you don't off-road your excursion, that's okay. We are just going to still hang out, be around. Actually, it doesn't even matter if it's 4-wheel drive for me. I just want excursion owners to be there. We tried to make the tickets as cheap as possible. We know you guys are traveling a long ways. And we got some sponsor stuff. We're going to do some raffles. We're going to do tons of excursion talks. And I want to see all your guys' excursions and go around them all and learn about them. And, I'm just really excited to hang out with everybody. So, yeah, I'm very excited. But yeah, Gray, that's weird that the spool does not fit in a non-coil Dana 60. Giggity, so the off-roading at Maris, there is tons of different levels. There's literally dirt roads around the whole park. So if you just want to drive around the park on dirt and do a little bit of that, you can do it. We'll probably, they have like really high-rated trails, so they have that. I don't know if I'm even going to be doing that. I'm a long way from home, and I don't know what the time is. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how my time is going to work out being the guy that's hosting the event. So have to figure all that out and such. But yeah. I get that. Oh, so your spool was from the 50. Okay, that makes more sense. Anthony, I have not tuned mine yet. But I am really good friends with AA Design Tuning. I'm friends with him. And he really wants to tune it. I would love to tune it before the event. I just need to be able to buy a Hydra. And the problem is I'm trying to save up money for gas and to spend the money to buy a Hydra before then. Yes, you can put a Hydra on a V10. It's the same ECM as a 7.3. And so he's going to help write tunes and everything like that. So we're working on that. Certified Hater says, what do you think of FedEx? I think they're just fine. I'm not a hater of anybody. SCT 4 with the boom tune. Gray, do you have tunes on your V10?
10
Gray, do you have tunes on your V10?
10
Gray, do you have tunes on your V10? 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 10 Yes, yes. Dirty Frog Lab. The trails are labeled like black diamond and blue, green, like all that stuff, like a like a ski resort. They do have some really intense trails. I'm not going to take any of you guys that don't want to down an intense trail. My thought is we're just all going to play around, do whatever. I'm not worried about it. Oh, nice. Yeah, great. I have a Hydra on my 7.3, and it's awesome. But I didn't know that you could put the Hydra onto the V10 until good night, Ren. Until Brian over there at AA Design Tuning said something about it, and then I was like, oh dang, that's awesome, because we're talking about buildings. He wants to build some tunes for like efficiency and stuff, and I want that as well. I also just really want tunes for wheeling. So we were talking about building some tunes that don't let the truck shift out of like second gear or first gear when I'm rock crawling or something like that. Yeah. Mariah, my voice is thin. That is an odd thing to say, but all right. My voice is thin. It's great. I have no idea. Yeah, I wish my belly was as thin as my voice, apparently. No idea, guys. Goofy stuff. But anyway, yeah, we've got the goal in the super chats going. It has to be chats over $5, and we're gonna get you guys a truck tour today. Show you around this thing. Show you the updates. Show you the new stuff. We've been working on some things. Some of you have seen it, and if you're on the Stand Store community, you have seen it. If you don't know what that is, so I have created an entire community on my Stand Store for Excursion owners. And I just wanted it to be a one-on-one thing, tighter knit community of people that really, really want to be there, really care about Ford Excursions. And so it's on the Stand Store. It's super cheap, doesn't cost very much at all. And it gives you direct access to me. I'm on there every day. I'm not always on everything else. And it gets you direct access to all the other really serious excursion guys that are willing to pay a whole $1.99 a month. Super, super high entrance fee. But that is on the Stand Store. If you have not gone and checked that out, you definitely should. The other thing that I always forget to talk about, there's two things that I always forget to talk about on these live streams, and that is if you're looking for shocks, I think the best riding shock for a Ford Excursion is the Skyjacker Black Max, guys. It is so smooth that I just love them. And if you want to buy anything, shocks, lift kits, any of that from Skyjacker, I've got a 10% off code that works always. It is Geeks4x410, and that gets you 10% off at Skyjacker all the time. And the other awesome thing I have is a cool Amazon store that I have built lists of excursion parts from Amazon. So all of these things either I have used or one of you guys has used and sent me and said it's decent. And so if you're looking to buy parts, go to the Amazon store, check that out. Hanuk says, any vacancies in my garage? No, never. Duck Ninja Dad said something about I don't have the roof liner. And you are correct, Duck Ninja Dad. I do not. Let's talk about that. I put the Silas liner stuff that I have in the Amazon store on every part of the roof. So it doesn't affect the temps at all. But I think it would be terrible without it because it is like a tin can. There's no insulation above the headliner. Kyle gets to go away. Aim low. Electric fan conversion on the V10? No. I'm not a big fan of electric fans. Yes. Yes, Basil Brown, the radio can. All the radios. So there's a whole radio list. All of those radios are technically not legal, I guess. I don't know. They'll do everything. And we use them on everything. They work awesome. So that whole kit is super nice. So yeah, that's why I keep telling people to buy Black Maxes, because yes, they're cheap and they're good. Like, why would you buy a more expensive shock that rides worse? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, yes, they're a really, really good price. It's because they're a non like charge shock. So when you get them, it's weird. You have to pull them out, and they're very odd. Foam cell technology and stuff is super cool. It basically, with that foam cell, it basically tunes itself as it moves, and it's one of the only shocks that's not charged that you can mount either direction. A lot of them you had to put the body one way, and yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's why I like. That's also why I'm big on them. I'm always promoting stuff that is budget, guys. We're not. I'm not out here trying to make you spend all kinds of money. And if I do, I try and get you a discount code. So that is my goal. I'm always trying to save you a buck and use the stuff. Skyjacker is also an amazing company, family owned, and been in the USA since day one. Still in the USA. Like, yeah, just a really, really good company. So that's who I like to support. And yeah. Gray says, you're talking about excursions, they always cost. And you're totally right, Gray. They're always going to cost money, but I'm always out here trying to find the next thing, Yeah, Monroe, it's the same price. Duck Ninja Dad says his heater's not blowing warm. That's too bad. Duck Ninja Dad, is it both heaters, rear and front? Because they have two different heater cores. I had my heater core in this truck a little bit plugged up. Both of them don't work. Interesting. I wonder if it's that valve. Bilstein is Rockstein, is what I call them. Don't tell anyone. I don't know. Just not my type. Now that I have felt what a different shock, a better shock in my mind does, I can't run them. I still have Bilsteins, Rocksteins on my Jeep. Mike is making stuff. That's a bad decision. That's what they all say online, Giggity. They haven't tried the right shock yet. So Duck Ninja Dead, I would start, since you don't have both of them, I would start with the valve. I have one right here. I'll show you which valve. So this valve right here is it's got a vacuum line that goes to it that opens and closes it so that the fluid will actually go through and get warm. This one goes to your rear heat. This one goes to your front heat, and then this one comes from the manifold. And if this is not vacuuming open, if this diaphragm is bad, then you're not going to have heat. So it's right there on the passenger side of the engine, where all the coolant lines are. M. White said, what do I think of Rough Country? I think that they are, I don't know, kind of a cheap brand and offsites everything. If you're looking at Rough Country stuff, you should definitely check out Skyjacker. That's an American-made company, and you can use my 10% off coupon, Geeks 4x410, and that'll get you pretty close to the price, and you get a way better product. Big Kahuna's got an 0173. Hey, I have an 0173 as well. Big Kahuna, thanks for coming out. Mike is making stuff, says he had a problem with spark. Ford can't design a decent ignition system. Well, I get that they're kind of annoying, but a lot of us have a lot of miles on them, so they must be doing something right. But it happens. Diesel Lives Matter, what up, man? How are you? Vasily says he got his 7.3 with 5100s. Doesn't seem to ride particularly harsh. He'll put the Black Maxes on and see what happens. They do okay when towing. Yes. Duck Ninja Dad. Yeah, you should get your heater working. Vasily Brown, let me explain a little bit. My only warning to people about the Black Maxes is if you like a stiffer ride, if you're coming from cars and you like race car feel and that really tight thing, it's actually squishier. But for me, I particularly like that a lot. I've towed with my Black Maxes quite a bit. Don't notice anything. The shock's just trying to slow down the load. You really don't want the shock to be trying to push against the load. So, you know, it depends on how you like your load slowed down. Do you like it pushed against like a Bilstein does, or do you like it slowed down if it's moving? And that's what the Black Max does. So, yeah, they ride pretty bad. Hey, I totally get it. Totally get it, Mike. I have a 4-liter as well. I have a 2006 LJ with a 4-liter in it. So I totally understand. I am old school as well with my V10 and with my 7.3-liter Fords. I mean, I very much like the simplicity of these old motors, and I love the way you think. So, maybe give an Excursion a chance again. They're great vehicles. Big Kahuna. Nice. Nice job, Big Kahuna. Yeah, I did the, you call Junior at ATS. He's an awesome guy. That setup ride's really nice. I could not believe, Big Kahuna, when I finally switched from my 5100s with my VNC codes to the Black Maxes, how much better it rode. I couldn't believe it because I thought it was riding really good with them, and I couldn't believe it. So, but if that was working for you right now, I totally understand. Diesel Lives Matter replacement for stock front coil springs for the Excursion. Diesel Lives Matter, are you coil swapping a diesel or a gas one? I can't remember. I'm guessing a diesel. I can't remember. Hey, I totally get it, Mike. Mike, there is a lot of Triton haters out there, and that's okay. More Tritons for me. They're, I don't know. They're not a bad motor. But they do have some big flaws. I do agree. Oh, you're two-wheel drive V10. Interesting. Panamerian Trump, nice. What did you end up buying? Big Kahuna. It's funny, I love the console in these, but yeah. Mike, yeah, you gotta try a 7.3, my friend. Diesel Lives Matter. It's got 3 Tritons. Yeah, I got 1. And I've worked on quite a few. Just kind of helping people build some. But yeah, I get it. You know what? People have their opinions, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. That's I'm not out here to tell you what's wrong and right. I'm just out here to tell you that there's other ways to think other than your own. Diesel Lives Matter. I wish that you could put... I don't know, I'm thinking here. I wish that I could talk Skyjacker into making some for that 2-wheel drive. There's such a short coil, and it's like really specific. So nobody built lift kits for those. Nobody did any of that, and I don't think that would be a smart decision for them to do. So I don't really know. Mike is making stuff. He likes replacing transmissions instead of spark plugs. I kid. Yeah, I drive Dodges at work, and I will never own a Dodge. They're terrible. But I do have my LJ, so it's technically a Mercedes-owned Jeep at the time. So is that a Mopar still? I don't know. It's got the Chrysler tag on the exhaust on the muffler. Nice, Panamerian Trump. That's great. Yikes, $400 for a new old stock off eBay for a stock spring. That's pretty rough. I mean, a set of springs from Skyjacker is $200. It's gonna lift the front of that thing a ton, but just send it, right? Now that you could get a, I don't know. Look up and see if they do make anything for a two-wheel drive. I don't think that they do. Even the pickups, I don't know. BD Wax, yeah, it's not, I don't know, I'm trying to stay warm today. My wife's sick, so I'm trying to not get cold, and I am just chilling in here. It's like 65, but when you're sitting around at 65 degrees, it gets cold. Joey, no, you know, I think your best bet is to stop. Yeah, not much for the two-wheel drive, man. Yeah, I totally agree. The Highway X. Diesel Lives Matter, I hope you're coming to the event. I don't care you have a two-wheel drive. I hope you're just going to come and hang out. Would love to meet you and hang. So, yeah, you don't know about stopping? All right, well, good luck to you. Please stop stealing mine. Only had one taken, and that was on a U-Haul. Freaking somebody took the U-Haul catalytic converter one night that we had it. That was not fun. Diesel Lives Matter. You better come, my friend. You gotta come hang out. We'd love to have some two-wheel drives. Honestly, I want to. I'd like to drive a two-wheel drive. Like look at one really close because I never have. Nice. Nice, Mike. Yeah, you can't. I mean, none of us can. They all break, Mike. That's my words of wisdom whenever anybody gets real brandish with me, and I go, so it's never broken? Like, all of my crap breaks. I don't care. I love my Fords, and I like the way they drive, but they break too. They break just as much as everybody else. Diesel Lives Matter. I'm going to drop a link down in here for you. That will give you a link to the Facebook event and the tickets. So it'll tell you it's April 9th through the 12th. It's in Texas. So, but those are all the details. I think you're on Facebook, so you can join that group and you can make sure you're in it. Monty says he's got a 2012 Silverado, 6-inch lift, Vortex, nitro coilover shocks in the front and 5-inch in the back and a 1-inch block. Rides like a Cadillac. Very nice, Monty. That's cool, man. Diesel Lives. Yeah, 4 Super Duties, and all you do is work on them. Yep. When you have enough vehicles, you just got to work on them all the time. Doesn't matter what it is, it still breaks. Joey, it's lifted enough, Joey? You're interested? Yeah, it's funny. When you have enough vehicles, you just kind of have to work on them. Weird. Doesn't matter what brand they are. Don't know what that guy's trolling about, but yeah. 200 miles a day with 2 of them. Yeah, it's about what I drive, but luckily I drive like 120 of that in my company van for Fastenal, and then I drive another 70 in our Ford Edge. And we are racking the miles up on that thing. I'm trying not to drive it. Those have the... as we say, we love the Fords, right? Those have the PTU and rear differential issues, and I've got a rear differential that is starting to eat itself in the Edge. So, giggity, you never have to work on it. She doesn't drive it enough then. Totally, Dirty Frog. I just think it's hilarious to me. Alano. So I don't know how to say that, man. Alonzo Angel, 2003 7.3. Can you reuse all the hardware from a 2008 F-250? Not planning to go nuts yet, including steering and brakes. Alonzo, you need the 05 to 07 track bar and track bar mount for the frame. Other than that, yes. I, again, though, wouldn't use all of the hardware. You're not going to be able to use the hardware if you're chopping it off. I assume you're talking about a coil swap. But if you're chopping off the mounts and everything, So 2007, yes, but you get what I mean. So yeah. Yeah, so 05 to 07. They changed the frame in 2008 where it actually dives down right past the coil bracket, and that changed the track bar mount and everything with the track bar. And so you need the 05 to 07 before they change the frame. Panamerican Trump, bulletproof. That's all you could do to a 6-liter and pray. Aim low. His 5.4 only had 290,000 on it when he had to take it out. That's bad. Panamerican Trump, I am a big fan of the Firestone Destination AT, if you were to choose. If you just want a highway tire that's not even an AT, Michelin Defenders is what you want, the LTX. Alonso, when going to 07 axles, you don't need to buy Interco boggers for sure. They're super quiet. Nice. Alonso, so I made an entire kit or an entire like printout. If you want to just buy like it's $10 on my stand store for an entire like the page list of what you need. Now, I said in that list, you can get all of that stuff from a donor chassis, or you can buy it from a place like I did, like PMF. I literally put all the links in there and all that stuff. So if you click on that stand store link, you can grab that list, and that'll list out everything you need to do the swap, and you can just go through and check it off when you get it, and literally you've got the links and everything right there. That's everything that I use to do the swap. So my name is on point, Geeks 4x4? Yeah, doing my best around here. Geeking out about these excursions, man. That's why I figured Geeks 4x4 would fly. And also, Alonzo, if you haven't seen, if you're going to go to the stand store, you can see the excursion event. Wow, excuse me. And we'd love to have you at the excursion event. The idea is to get as many excursions together from the United States and other countries, if you guys want to drive, I don't really care, as possible. And so I just want to hand it out. And if Panamerican Trump sends white zip ties, I will burn them. Freaking hate white zip ties. Pronunciation, sir. Us Mexican folk. That's okay, Alonzo. What's up, Hasmallah? Alfie, sharing the gospel. Love it. God bless, Alfie. That's great. Monty McGuire says he's got 410, so his trans runs out. All 6 gears because of the 35-inch tires. Nice. Hey, Alonzo, no problem, my friend. Glad to help. I've got, like I said, there's tons of videos on that. If you want the simple list from the stand store, that's the quickest way to get it. If you want the same list as watching the videos, I'm just saving you time by making myself a couple dollars, and you get to support Geeks 4x4. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I would love to have you at the excursion event, Alonzo. I would love to have any of you guys at the excursion event. Peanut butter, don't know why we're asking about that. Yeah, the excursion event is happening April 9th through the 12th at Maris Adventure Park in Texas. Can I get a roll call in the comments right now if you are coming to the event? Say, I'm in, or say X to Tex 2026. Maris Adventure Park, Mike is making stuff. It's up by Amarillo. It's for Ford Excursions. And yeah, you're not too far away in Lubbock. Diesel Lives Matter, I will be in Waco. It's about 6 hours from Waco. It's up north. So, Aim Low Off-Road will be there. That's awesome. Malarani Brian, Mr. Brian will be there. Extorts. He didn't say X to Texas. He said extorts. His autocorrect got to him. Brian, are you... Hunter did not make it today. He blew an axle seal outside of Missoula. So that's why you didn't hear from him. I don't know if he texted you separately. I don't know when he's coming, but yeah. Yeah, okay. Monty asks, rednecks with paychecks. I don't even know where that is or when that is. But the excursion event is for Ford excursion stuff only. So, but anyway, yeah, Brian, I'm hoping that he comes at some point and can sneak you those parts. What he has is newer mirrors for, I'm going to put them on my white truck. They're like Euro mirrors with the turn signals in them. And then he's got a grab handle for me that I think I might use. Mike, yeah, so my event is basically going to be the first ever Ford excursion specific event, Mike. So that's okay. It's just great to explain it. So we're going to be, having as many Ford excursions to get together as we possibly can. And this year, 2026, marks the 25th anniversary, the 20th anniversary, basically, of excursions being made. And so we are gonna start doing events for excursion owners, and that's what we're doing. So Lay Doge says thoughts on French cars, gross. Monty McGuire, I'm not gonna be down in Texas in March. I will be in St. George, Utah the end of March, and then I will be in Moab, Utah, and then I'm gonna be down on a thing. Aim Low, you should go. Panamerian asks how many miles on my V10 and my 7.3. The V10 has like 234, 235 on it. And the 7.3, I just passed 350 over Christmas break. So, yeah, we got some miles on them. Such good trucks, man. Hey, that's okay, my friend Mike. We can all be friends. We all love trucks, man. So that's fine with me. Doesn't matter what you like. If you don't own an excursion and you come in here and you still hang out and have a good time, I don't care. I'm just glad to have cool people around me, and that is what my community is about, and that's what I'm about building. And that's what I want. Monty, I was there last summer. I'm driving 27 hours to get to Texas, so I would love to have you meet us there. It's not even that far. 12 hours? That's a day. That's a day, man. Come on. Just get in the truck and drive, Monty. That's what excursions are for. Yeah, I got, I don't know, I'm in Washington State, so it's going to take me like 27 hours, just about. Diesel Lives Matter, yep. Yeah, and you could even hop in with me on Wednesday, Diesel Lives Matter, and drive up. Because, like I said, I'm going to be driving up on Wednesday, the 8th, from Waco. So, Panamerian Trump, we would love to have you there. We have lots of 6-liter coming. Vasily Brown says, for anyone in the Southeast, there's an event called Off-Road Affair in Kingston, North Carolina, March 7th. That's awesome. Mike, that's awesome, man. I don't know what you mean by 29 inches. The Excursion, if you want to count front and rear, this one sitting behind me, I don't know. On the CTI trailer, it got a 740 or something, I think. Diesel Lives Matter. Well, then you got to go see your wife's aunt. You could even stay with her and come over for the event. Up to you. But we would love to have you at Diesel Lives Matter. And we have talked a ton, man, and I would just love to shake your hand, say hi to you. That's what the event is going to be about. This is going to be the first event. This is going to be the most intimate because I think the word is going to start getting out because I am planning some really, really cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, you drop your wife off there, come over. Alonzo, yeah, it's not that warm in the garage. I got this heated vest on, though. It's doing its part. You know, Aimlo, that would be cool. I might do a little bit of begging and try and get Metal Cloak there if they were up for it. I mean, unless you got somebody close, and if I could find somebody close that had a CT or like an actual RTI ramp, we could do that. Diesel lives matter. I get that. Tow it. Great. That's you guys are close. I don't know. I can ask around. I think that they have like a course. That would be fun though to have an RTI ramp to see where we do. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain the travel on this truck, but you're not close. You're closer than me. I don't think that's how it works, Mike. I'm glad you think your XJ has that much travel, but I don't know that that's how it works. If you can pick one tire up that far, you can't pick both tires up that far. Yeah, Giggity. So it's Paladero Canyon is where all the wheeling is, so it's kind of cool. Dude, I've never been there. Nope, never been to Maris. So it's going to be brand new to me, just like it's brand new to some of you guys. So, so yeah, I just found that it was such a great center point in the country that it's awesome. Yeah, question said he's from England and he gets amazed at how far Americans will drive to hang out. And yeah, I will be doing about 5,000 miles in the between the month of the end of March and the halfway through April, 5,000 or 6,000 miles of driving to hang out with some friends, do some crazy sightseeing, and go see some stuff. So, Alonzo, I will be, but you should be there instead of watching the stream. If I have service, I am gonna try and stream from there some night, so it'll be a good time. So, yeah. Oh, so Dirty Frog, you've been there. Yeah, diesel lives matter. Saturday, I drove 3 hours, worked a little, drove. I did the same thing on Saturday. I drove 2.5 hours. We had kids competed at a competition, and we drove back home. That's awesome, Dirty Frog. Paladero, get snake venom, really. Friday, Diesel Lives did 500 miles. That's crazy. Yeah, that's how we roll here in the U.S. Yeah, we'll definitely keep our eyes out. Them old snakes. The snakes are gonna be around, but it's gonna be a good time. We will we'll watch out for snakes. The old nope ropes. Yeah, 500 in a day is, I don't know. I've done 800 in a day in Bob, and that's pretty rough. Bob is he drives pretty well, but when the 800 means I stopped 4, maybe 5 times for gas, and when you drive 40-inch tires for 800 miles in a day, it just wipes you out. Yeah, well, good to know, Mike. Question goes, what do you think is a long drive for you guys? For them, he said it's 3 hours. Well, 3 hours is not long at all for us. A long drive for us, I mean, it's going to be a long drive for me to go to Texas. It's 1,600 miles, so it's 27 or so hours for me. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah, Giggity goes, it's crazy how tired you get just sitting in there. Try and keep it under 8 hours a day on a trip. Yeah, I like doing that when I'm starting to drive really far. We try and keep it around 8 to 10 hours when we're driving for the day. I've done 16 hours straight. That's nasty. That's just 16, 18 hours. It's just, nah. I don't want to do that. Towing a trailer, done that. It's just. So, I don't know. Question from the UK. it's long. It's longer than you guys. Heck yeah. Diesel Lives Matter taking his excursion to Florida. Florida. That sounds awesome. It's like a good time. Guys, the super chat stuff is open. Would love to have you donate. If not, not a big deal. But just wanted to remind you there. 14 hours, yeah. Alrighty, Dirty Frog. We will see you at the event, my friend. Hopefully at another live between now and then. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Diesel Lives. No, I totally understand the two-wheel drive. This is what I think is funny. People make fun of the two-wheel drive, or they want to convert it. They want to do this. I would love. You don't understand how much I would like to own a 7.3 that was two-wheel drive. Because of this commute that we do with my wife's Edge, and yeah, in the snow I would want to drive my other one. But like I could probably get 21, 22 miles per gallon with a 7.3 and have an Excursion that I was driving instead of an Edge, and that would be awesome. And yeah, it's small. I do agree, Aimlow. It's so much smaller than our four-wheel drives, but yeah. But it's also just freaking great. They ride super good. They turn better. They like all this. I think the two-wheel drive is the most slept on Excursion. And then people converting them just makes me laugh. I'm like, buy a four-wheel drive. There's plenty of four-wheel drives built. Go find a four-wheel drive. Like, leave the two-wheel drives for those of us who respect them. The family main. Yeah. I didn't know you were in here, Alex. Yeah, dude, the 7.3 two-wheel drive Excursions, because they don't have all the other rolling mass. There was a dad that was at school when I was growing up, and he had one. We drove it to Orange County one day. It got 21 miles per gallon with the Banks kit on it, down with 8 kids in it down the freeway. And it turns better. It does all this stuff, but it's two-wheel drive. So when it snows here, we're in trouble. But I don't know. Nice. Giggity, yeah. That's awesome. My Cummins, I didn't realize your Cummins one was two-wheel drive. That's awesome. Yeah, Diesel Lives, you need that. Yeah. The good news is, for the Family Main and I, Family Main is my neighbor, hasn't snowed, so we'd be fine this year with a two-wheel drive. But yeah, two-wheel drive is just the perfect, like, road trip rig. Like, I don't know. Just what I need, another Excursion. I need a third, since my road trip rig is now on 40s. The 7.3 is so much nicer to drive everywhere, but I'm driving this one everywhere. I'm super smart. Oh, yeah, Diesel Lives. Yeah, put a limited slip in the back of the two-wheel drive and send her. I saw some guy selling one in Montana that had a full set of winter tires and stuff and was like, it's a tank in the snow. It does just fine. And he's probably right, because it weighs enough, and with winter tires and stuff, it just drives around. Giggity, because the trailer to do that costs a ton of money. Maybe someday, but the trailer to tow Bob with the 7.3 is not cheap. Because I need like a 10, 12K rated trailer, and in my dreams it would be 24 foot and triple axle. Like, that would be my thing. 6.0 with KO2s doesn't need four-wheel drive in town. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. If it's flat enough. At this point, I use four-wheel drive just to, like, lock the Excursion to the road, because I hate I hate driving my excursions in the snow because I'm just terrified that somebody's going to hit me. Nicholas Moody says, yes, yes. That's it. That's all he knows how to say. That's funny. Yeah, KO2s are a snowflake tire. They better be good. Until they get out of balance and make tons of noise. Or fall apart. Now, the KO2 is a better tire than the KO3. Yeah, mud tires are garbage. They're not... Mud tires are not snow tires in any way, shape, or form. The new tires that I have for Bob, that some of you know what I have, are M&S Winter Snowflake rated tires. They're pretty cool. Okay. Guys, we have a minute left on the goal, and nobody has donated a single anything to the goal. Where are you at? Where's all that money flowing? Just kidding. Oh, you guys. You guys. I'm just glad you're here. I'm just glad to have people to talk to and hang out with. Thank you so much for hanging. What is our next topic of discussion? My finger is now bleeding. It's kind of cool. Kind of different. Kind of fun. Family Maine, not you. No, none of that. You need to come down and see what I have sitting in this garage, Family Maine. Actually, you need to come down so I can send you home with tons more things. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Diesel lives matter. The answer is F-150. F-150, the newer catches, they have a rubber piece in them, and that's how you fix the rear door rattle. I need a couple of them too, especially on this one. This door got a little bit beat up one time. He's okay. It doesn't rattle as much anymore. It does hit a little bit. Just a little. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, but yeah, the F-150, if you look up F-150 door catch mod or something, Diesel Lives Matter, you will find those catches, and they're not super cheap anymore because everybody's kind of found out about it and they've upped the price, but they literally have a molded piece of rubber. The barn doors, yes, it's an amazing vehicle. Whoever's learning English. The barn doors rattle? Interesting. Are you sure you're closing the barn doors all the way? Because there is a catch on the latch that will make them to where they actually move, and there's another catch. And the glass will still go down, even without them all the way closed, and then they'll rattle. I have never heard my barn doors rattle. So, I don't know. I think, though, it might be the same clasp, the same latch, and maybe you can put the F-150 in the barn door as well. I don't know. Kind of interesting. Kind of something I hadn't thought about. The barn doors. Like I said, neither of my trucks, well, none of the 4 or 5 that I've been around have rattled. So, are you sure it's the barn doors actually moving versus the panels on them rattling? Because those panels, you guys know, those 2-piece clips are kind of terrible. And maybe it's that. Yeah, I really doubt. I think it's probably your back. I hear this door. This is the passenger side. So I hear the passenger rear door when I'm driving it, always. And actually, this one doesn't rattle that bad. The one in my 01, the white truck, does. So, thanks, Fred. So yeah, I don't know. Fred said I was beautiful, so I posed. Positivity, Fred. Love it. That's the type of lies we need on the internet. What Yeah, so that's the door rattle thing. If you are looking for parts, I'm gonna see if I can find those F-150 door latches and put them in the Amazon store, just because now we're talking about it. And I really should get some for the white truck so I stop having the rattle. That's one of my goals this year. One of my goals this year is to take the white Excursion and kind of update it, make it newer. I've got new axles sitting out back actually for it, and I just need the coil mounts and some coil springs, and basically that truck is gonna get coil axles. And then I've been updating the interior. I added some cat eyes to the overhead console light. I added a new USB plug to the back of the center console, and then what else did I do? Oh, I put the new cup holders in it that the guy is 3D printing. And he's so behind. I feel bad. I want to make him a video. And he's like, dude, I'm so like, I can't even keep up with the orders. So, just kind of waiting, but I'm really impressed with those cup holders. I got to get another set for Bob. I got to talk to him. But yeah, the cup holders are sick. Nice. Yeah. So I had this idea, and I'm going to do it on both of the trucks, well, actually, I might not do it on this one. We'll see. I'm going to put a 12 volt in the back of if you still have a stock console. Underneath the cup holders, you got the controls for the rear for the radio, and then you have the USB. And I'm thinking I'm going to drill a hole straight down and put the 12 volt cigarette lighter round plug straight down. That means that will be, so whenever I need to use it, the thing will be going into the bottom of the console instead of sticking out the back, so that you can't put anything in it when the seat is laid down. So, because Ford didn't think that one through. But yeah, so that's the only, I'm going to drill a hole in the bottom of both consoles and put a 12 volt in them so that I can run either an inverter or something like that. It just runs underneath. Actually, my big idea right now for Bob is to mount my inverter in the side of that area and cut the holes out in that console. And so I think that's going to be happening soon, and I'll do a video and stuff on that. Hey guys, if you haven't checked out the Stand Store, I just put a link in the chat, and there's straight stuff there that goes straight to the Excursion event, to tickets, and then it goes to the Excursion Facebook page for the event. It goes to all the good stuff. And so if you're looking for any information about Ford Excursion stuff, that's kind of the hub now for Geeks 4x4 is the Stand Store. It's got all my stuff. It's got the Stand community. If you want to have a really great, tight-knit community of Excursion owners and just talk to me, get straight up stuff from me whenever you want, that's the community that you're gonna see on there. It's $1.99 a month. It's dirt cheap, but it helps support the Geeks 4x4 channel and mission, and I would love to have you be a part of that. Diesel Lives Matter. You want a 60-40 front row and captains in the second. I don't know if they make a 60-40 front row. Just like you just want to switch the chairs so you have a bench seat to drive and then captains in the back. That would be kind of cool. I've never seen that. The transmission hump would really screw up the mounts to move the rear seat forward because it's like a flat mount. Super Duty 60s. I haven't seen a 60-40 in them. I know that the center, I thought the center was just its own seat. I didn't know that it was combined with something ever. All the ones I see is like the guys are putting jump seats in for the consoles. And so, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a bench seat fan. I don't care about it in the back. The reason it's still in the back of mine is because it needs to lay flat. Oh, the center console does. That's cool. Yeah. I don't know. I've never pulled the center console out. So I'm going to do that here with Bob and see about playing with my inverter so that I can get it mounted in the side. And then I have power. I really just want it to be like a new car where I have the power plugs, or I can turn them on, and then essentially when we're on these big old trips, my wife still has to work, and so she's got to charge her computer. And if I have the inverter just plugged in and there all the time, I just click the thing on and plug it in. That's cool. Yeah, that's great. It should bolt right in. All of that stuff to the B pillar is the exact same. So if you have the ability to get another one of those seats, I don't see why you would have trouble bolting it in. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, people are goofy. People are goofy. So yeah, I got lots of stuff planned. I got lots of stuff to do before this excursion event here. Got a lot of things to do before we drive a lot of miles. So it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be epic, and I'm so excited to have a bunch of you guys in here that are coming. Got a bunch of people that posted, and I'm excited to meet you, hang out with you, and do the thing. Nice. Diesel Live said his wife is currently driving his Excursion. That's perfect. The perfect tank for your wife, man. That's yeah. Gotta come to the event. Bring it on up. Yeah, and if you really want to bring the F-250, I'll take a picture of the Excursion. That's fine. And if you want to come and wheel, if you've got something that's more meant for wheeling, my friend, I'm up for that. I just will be completely honest with you. I don't know how much wheeling I'm actually going to be doing at the event. Considering I'm the guy in charge, I don't know what the timing is going to look like and all that. I'm going to try and do a little bit of wheeling every day, but probably just going to be pop down to a trail, do a little bit, and then come back. But I don't know. This first event might be the time I have the most time for wheeling. And then as this thing grows, I think I'm going to have less and less time to actually wheel. And but, you know, the goal is just going to be to hang out with you guys, meet new Excursion owners, meet all these guys like yourself that are all over this country that I know, right? I know all of you guys. I've talked to all of you guys for years, and I just want to shake your hands, tell you thank you for caring about my little channel, but also, like, I want you to meet other Excursion owners and do all the stuff. The plan is to do something cool for the wives, too. I know you said dropping your wife off. My wife is working on some cool ideas for our itinerary that include the wives and or give the wives something special to do that is different from what the male idiots are doing. And so and stuff for kids and all that. We're going to do rock crawler stuff for RC cars. If you got RC cars, we're going to do that. We're going to do, like, campfire. They can't have campfires, but you can have propane fires. So hopefully we're going to talk to some people, and if you guys can if somebody has a propane fire pit or something like that, would love for you to bring that. And if you, somehow we're going to figure out how to have, like, fire pits. And Giggity says spark plug hunt, and I think that's you've joked about that before, but I really think we need to do that, Giggity. I think I have that in the notes. Let me go make sure. Yeah, spark plug hunt is in my notes. So yeah, we were talking about awards. That's cool. That's cool, Diesel Lives Matter. Yeah, we got to figure out something. We got to make sure we have a ability to sit around a fire at night. I think that's just a special thing. And something you can't do when an event gets huge, but this first year we're definitely going to be able to do it. So, yeah, I've got, like, I got our gas pump thing, I don't know who's printing gas pumps, but we'll see. Yeah, we kind of talked about doing a swap meet type thing, bringing some parts to sell. We did talk about a work tent to do upgrades and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if I want to work the whole time, but, you know, that's all up to you guys. I want this event to be for you. I just want this event to be, there's a reason I called it the Excursion event, because I just want it to be the event that if you're an Excursion owner, you want to go to. And I want to be there. I want to get to know all you guys, but I also just want to make it a place where we can all hang out, get to know more Excursion people, and do the thing. I think we have a pretty cool club. I think that the Excursion owners are really neat people, and I am grateful for every single one of you. So yeah. What else we got? What other questions we got for the day? Just trying to think of what else I'm working on. Just put the battery cables in there from Big 7 Kits. We have got a really nice kit put together for upgrading the battery cables on a V10. And the thing starts now like, boom, half a turn. It's crazy. It's so quick. So I'm really, really happy with the way that came out. So what else we got, guys? I know there's a bunch of you in here. Dieselized Matter said he's converting his 99 to 04 axles to 05 to 07. Don't think anybody's done that on a two-wheel drive. Are you keeping the two-wheel drive axles, Dieselized Matter? Because a bunch of guys have converted two-wheel drive to four-wheel drive with coils. It's the easiest. Well, you have to change the buckets. You're keeping it two-wheel drive. So are they actually different? Yeah, they must be wider. Interesting. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, and that's one of the big reasons that I am excited about doing my white truck is I do like the wheels, the factory wheels. A lot of people don't, but I do, and but I do, like the rest of it. Yeah, something's got to be different. Yep, I agree. The rear axle's probably the same as this one in here. The front, I don't know. I'll be curious. Do some videos. Do some things. Be interesting to see. We got tons of people in here. Guys, hit the chat up. Would love to chat with you. I'm just going to plug some things really quick. If you are interested in... if you need any Excursion parts, go to the stand store and click on the Amazon store, and that will bring you to all these lists and everything, interior, exterior Excursion parts, and all of the things that I have found on Amazon or you guys have found on Amazon that we've used. All these things that we have actually tried, so we know we're not getting scammed from Amazon, from Chinese people or whatever doing the thing. And then if you would like to upgrade your shocks, especially this guy that just said Dodge all the way, he just loves to ride like this. That's how Dodges ride. If you would like a upgrade to your shocks, my friend, Skyjacker, Black Max shocks would just do your ride so much good because Dodges just ride terribly. And if you use the code Geeks4x410 at Skyjacker, that'll get you 10% off on everything you buy. You want to just buy merch from Skyjacker, you want to buy a full lift kit, doesn't matter. It's awesome. Alex says, healthy, you're welcome. I am healthy. You are welcome. And so those are the cool things. Stand Store also has some great information on the Excursion event. If you're an Excursion owner and you would like to meet other Excursion owners and you're willing to travel, or if you live in Texas, would love to have you guys up there. Yeah, I don't know. I cannot believe how badly the Dodge that we have at work rides. It's a Ram 2500, and it is the worst riding vehicle I have ever driven. And it is bone stock. Bone freaking stock. And it just rides. And then you put stuff in the bed, it sags tons. And still rides terrible. I don't understand how anybody buys a vehicle that rides that bad. I don't know. So, not a hater on Dodge. I actually do. I've always liked the design of Dodge. I like the way they look a lot. Love that Cummins. My dad had a Grand Cherokee with the Hemi in it. Incredibly fast, awesome engine. But yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Diesel Lives. Yeah, that thing, I cannot believe how badly it rides. The ProMaster that I drive every day is not terrible, but yeah. Alex, hello. Are you from Russia? All the Russians always coming on here on the YouTube Live. Pretty funny. I am from the United States of America, my friend. Upper left corner. But as far right as we can get. Dennis, here is the link to the stand store. I'll tell you all about it though. It's in Maris Adventure Park. It's April 9th through the 12th. And Maris is right up by Amarillo. So up north. I'm driving a long ways to be there. We got a bunch of guys coming from all over the place at this point. And yeah, hairline check. You want to see it? It's gone. The hairline. You guys can just be jealous of my forehead. I've seen that meme going around. I think everybody on this should be jealous of my forehead. So the official hairline check is right. This is the perfect forehead. The larger the forehead, the better. Got it, man. I love it. Do you literally go around to people's lives and check their hairline? Because stellar. Yeah, Diesel Lives Matter. It's still here. I'm young. I don't know. I'm not that old yet is the problem. I'll be 32 tomorrow. My birthday tomorrow, guys. Pretty fun. So, getting old. Friggin' love it, official hairline check. 10 out of 10. Yeah, your forehead goes all the way back to the back. Yeah, you got a bigger forehead than me. You're winning that race, giggity. Yeah, the hairline ain't there, hairline check. Internal Meridian said he's bald. He's got me beat too. Love that. Yep, doing my best to just hang on to the hair. It just keeps running further from my face. If maybe my face was less ugly, my hair would stop running. But I don't know. Army, you think whatever you want, my friend. If you're a Dodge guy, that's okay. I am not going to hold that against you, like I said. I am a Ford guy. I like the way they drive. I like the way they ride. And I do not understand how everybody drives a Dodge because they just are so rough. But, yeah, dude, that 5.7 and that Hemi and stuff, that's quick. It's a great engine. Until it hits 100,000 miles. But it's a great engine. Until the lifters start ticking. Oh! Just kidding. It is. The power of those Dodges is great. The sound and the power are just, yeah, 10 out of 10. Like I said earlier, I'm not out here to hate on any of them. I'm just telling my honest opinion of all of them, and I'm just a Ford guy, man. Yeah, Diesel Lives Matter says he's a Ford guy because his dad was one. I'm a Ford guy because my grandpa wasn't one. The reason we own the Excursions is because in the 90s, my grandpa bought a Suburban and put 3 transmissions in it before it had 100,000 miles, and he got mad at General Motors. And so when he went to buy another big SUV, he bought Excursions, and he bought 3 of them, actually. And I just always loved the look. As a kid, I had a model of the F-250, the newer Super Duty, man, I just love that truck. I love that front end. There's a reason that my front ends are staying the same. And I just love this front end in this truck, and that's where I'm at. And so that's why I love these trucks. Army, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that synthetic, so doubling your oil change cost, fix your tick. So that's perfect. Really glad. Yeah. I just, like I was saying earlier, Army, like I said, you love that truck. That's awesome, man. I'm so glad you have a vehicle that you love. I was saying earlier, every one of them breaks. So pick the one that you like the best and choose it and go for it. I will support you and I will root you on, and that is awesome. Does not matter to me. I just like to poke a little bit of fun, and the internet really, really loves when you hate on stuff. So when you see me hating on things and reels and stuff like that, it's because the internet just eats that stuff up and sends it around. You enjoy, Dieselized Matter says he enjoys the 05 to 07 front end. And I get that. I like that front end. I just love this front end that we have. I don't like the crossbar grill as much on the Excursions. I like the factory thing. That's awesome, Army. I'm so glad that you like Dodges, man. Somebody needs to buy them because I won't. So that's awesome. I hope that they're good to you. I hope they hold up and they do the thing. So thanks for hanging. Doug DeMiro says the quirks and features of the Excursion, and he said it's not pretty, and the look is what originally got my attention. I think they're beautiful. See, Giggity? That's what I think. Yep, exactly, Giggity. That change right there, that 99 Super Duty, that front end that we all have, and I have the newer headlights in this one, but that round grill, the right shape and everything, man alive, I loved it. And as a kid, I honestly loved the way the Dodges looked in the 90s too, and maybe that's why I really, really fell for these trucks. So I don't know. Nice. Dieselized Matter has 38 liters of big Cummins engines. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and I love the Dodges because we had one at the tire shop, and it had 500,000 miles on it. One of our service trucks. We called it the Locomotive. That was a great, great truck. Cite, I recognize that name. You were asking about the dome light bypass. It's on my list, or it should be on my list, before this trip. I have a Bob to-do list here. Yeah. I've gotten to nothing on the Bob to-do list since Trail Hero. I've got brakes on here because the brakes are really bad on Bob. I've got a windshield. That's not going to happen before the trip. I've got steering linkage. I've been thinking about that, but it hasn't happened. Cooling hoses because I blew one up. I got to mount a second gas tank. Got to figure out what to do with my evap so it stops draining. Diff covers. Front diff fluid. I got to do the rear diff fluid too because I have new Yukon diff covers to put on this thing, front and rear. And I put the dome light bypass on there just for you, Cite. Cite, that's awesome, man. An 01 Excursion was my first vehicle as well. Is yours a 7.3 or a V10? Yeah, totally. The Ford's totally falling apart. None of that is Ford's problem. Army, none of it. The diff fluid needs to be changed because it's still the original diff fluid from when I put new gears in it. The evap loop and the new gas tank is because I bobbed it 12 inches and built a new gas tank that's too small. The cooling hoses is because it's 25 years old and has 235,000 miles on it. Steering winch is because I ran into a rock. The windshield is because the last guy ran into a rock. And the brakes are because I have 40-inch tires. So, Giggity, I was trying to read your message. You took it away. CT, a V10, that's okay, my friend. Is it a V10 or is it a 5.4? Is it a real gas or is it a 5.4? Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how the diff fluid just kind of like creeps up on you. I need to do mine in my 7.3 again. I did it at 250, and I haven't done it since. Got 350 on it. CT 5.4. That's all right. It's an excursion, my friend. Brian says I might have been hammering it a little bit when the coolant hoses blew. Brian's right. He was in the passenger seat. We were redlined massively. So I do think I'm just going to put the one hose on it, Brian, and hope that it's good. We'll see. Oh, no, you're good, Giggity. Bring it on. Bring it on. Pigger asked if I wear hats. Is this a hat? I don't know. Dieselized Matter says to CT, don't be worried about the 5.4. He's got a F-350 with a 5.4 with 30K. It had 30K behind it before, 30,000 pounds. Yeah, the 5.4 is just slow. I mean, it's a stellar engine. It's just slow. And for you, CT being 15, man, what a great vehicle to take all your friends around and just have a great time, be able to go camping, do all this stuff. And yeah, we'll see if we can figure out the dome light bypass for you. Brian says it drove home. He's very right. It did drive home. It still has the hose on it that blew. I call it Baymax. I am not fast. Perfect. Yeah, and that V10 feels the same way to me. It's not fast either. And everybody that says, oh, my V10 is fast, I'm like, it's not fast. That 7.3 is, and everybody says 7.3s are slow. My 7.3 is quick. Once the turbo gets spooled, I should say. It takes a minute, but it does pretty good. It's pissed off quite a few little racers. Giggity, it sounds fast. Yeah, the V10 definitely sounds fast. It sounds very fast. It does all the right noises. That's funny. Total Tech drive-through door damage. That one right there. That's if you want to call it the drive-through, that's fine. It was on the Pickle, a trail in Moab. And it was on Dill Pickle? I don't know. There's a spot that gets very narrow. And it's probably the first excursion through there. But you could say it's a drive-through, I guess. I didn't get any food while I was in there. Diesel Live said he drove his V10 for a day and then 6-liter. See, that's the thing with the V10, though, is it's got that snappy feel. It feels snappy, but it's actually not fast. Yeah. Exactly, Army. Exactly, my friend. I 100% agree. Love it, man. Like I said, going through that list, I was like, I actually thought about it for a second. I was like, is any of this Ford's fault? No, it's all my fault. All of mine. The Dill Pickle, yeah, totally Tech. It's definitely the Dill Pickle is a Taco Bell menu item for sure. Diesel Lives Matter, yeah, it's fast to 30,000 RPM, yeah. Total Tech blames Ford. You can blame Ford. I blame Ford for stopping producing the Excursion. That's a problem. It's the biggest mistake Ford ever made. Oh, race that Yugo and almost won. Ooh, really pushing it. See, Giggity gets it. I think it's hilarious when I see guys on the Facebook pages that are like, my V10's so fast and this and that. I'm like, really? Fast in V10 is never something I've thought of in the same sentence. Yeah, they exist. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I get it. Well, they only made... I have this... Sadly, they only made 25,000 excursions or 22,000 excursions in 2005. But yeah, it competes with the Expedition, especially the EL, and Yeah, I just wish they wouldn't have done the EL, and I don't know if it competes. It doesn't compete with the Expedition is like what you get when you went to buy an Excursion. It's like the Bronco Sport or the Jeep Renegade. It's what you buy when you went to buy the big boy and then you couldn't afford it. Yeah. So the numbers were crazy. So there was like 60,000 produced or 70,000 produced in 2000, which makes sense because I feel like I see a ton of used ones that are 2000s. And then it was like 27, 25, 24, 23. It's kind of crazy how quickly they went down to really low production numbers. I want to know a breakdown. I want a breakdown of how many are like each motor. And so, I don't know, somebody was like, 7.3s were 14% or something, which puts 7.3s at under 20,000 or something, I think. And I don't know. I've been around. We owned 3 of them, and I just helped a buddy sell a 4th. And everyone around here seems to be a 7.3, so I don't know. Cite, it's a limited. Dude, -2. Is it white, too? Angry Man, thanks for that. I totally don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm here. And I'm just spewing random stuff on the internet because the internet's always right. So thank you so much for the encouraging words. That would be funny, Diesel Lives Matter. They're like, so this is going to be a 5-year run. So you're going to get 1 excursion. Oh, sweet, Cite. It's awesome. Did you send me a picture recently, or is it like forever ago and I completely forgot? Probably I forgot. Yes. Oh, just now. Cite, I will check that out. I can't get on TikTok right now because I'm live on my phone. So, can't do all that. So, I'll respond to you, though. I always respond to the messages. That's one of the things that I make sure I can do, guys. I always respond to your comments. Always respond to your messages. Do all the stuff to make sure that you guys know that I'm trying to help. Exactly, Giggity. Gas went from $1.20 to $2.50, and it was nasty. And then in California, it went to $5, and that was fun. Real fun to grow up there. $200 Phillips, and yeah, I drove 7.3 Excursion when it was $5. I'm very blessed. My parents are kind of the best. James, I do see that. I appreciate the support, my friend. You have a great night. Spreading positivity. Giving that smile. Thank you, James. Thank you so much for the positivity, man. Diesel Lives Matter loves it when gas is high. Yeah. I don't. It's higher here right now. You can come here. We're still paying over $3.25. Hey, love it, Army. Love it. Love to joke around. Love it around. You Dodge guys have probably some of the best sounding engines around. This V10 sounds pretty good, but the Dodge 5.7 with the right exhaust on it sounds so good. Cite's paying $2.50. Okay, that makes me feel better. Middle class until we got gas, yeah. Diesel ads doesn't look. You know, I saw a picture from somebody in Texas last couple weeks that said it was $1.90. It was like, what? But you're in Austin, huh, Diesel Lives? So you're paying the same crap I am. Kansas City is $2.19 according to Dennis. Thanks for that. Check in. Let's finish this thing off, guys. Check in with your gas prices. I'm going to put the Stand Store in there. Below the Stand Store link, let's see the gas prices. City, gas price, average price. I am in Central Washington. Our average price is $3.26. Yeah, true duals on a 5.4 would be nasty. And let's finish this thing off. Bring us your gas prices from your local spot. So say this place in Texas, and the gas price is premium. I don't want to know about premium. Who uses premium, John? $3.65 in Minnesota. Kansas saying $3. Good compliment for Ford. See, Army? Dude, I'm about spreading positivity. I'm going to stop picking on anybody's vehicle. I'm just going to tell you, I love that Dodge. That sounds dang good. It sucks that it rides bad. I'm just kidding. Nice, Diesel Lives. I spent $400 to get a muffler put on this truck. I really got screwed in that. Giggity says $289 in North Carolina, $250 in Raleigh. South Dakota, $256. Upstate New York, $277. Dang, that's crazy. I mean, I'm not in Seattle, but you'd think that mine would be similar to what you are away from the big city of the terrible monster states. Yeah, Brian. Now that your 6-liter runs, you can drive to Idaho to get diesel. $219 is great. Nice, Diesel Lives Matter. That's sweet. Yeah, I still have the stock ram's horn Y pipe on this, but it does have a 3-inch exhaust, and I think it's a MagnaFlow or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not surprised, Brian. Yeah, diesel's $1.50 more for Giggity. It's about the same here. They're taxing us for diesel like crazy right now. I feel like diesel was trying to come down, but it's still like over $4 or something. I don't know. I'm trying not to fill up the white truck. It's a mess. It's a mess. Just hoping. I don't understand. We're paying $50 a barrel for oil, and we still got still paying way too much money. Oh, nice. A Brie. I have no idea. So, all right, guys. I need to call this unless you got any pressing questions to end this thing off. Need to be done tonight. Go in there, make some dinner. My wife is sick, so I'm trying to do all that. Yeah, it's true. But it's still low enough that we should be paying less. But here we are. Here we all are, living our best lives, trying to stay positive, trying to spread positivity, trying to make people smile. And, yeah, it's my goal. Trying to bring excursion owners together, make you guys smile, and have fun while we're doing it. So I appreciate all of you guys. Army, you have a great day, my friend. And all of you guys, you have a wonderful night. Enjoy beautiful January. We just all love January and the way it makes us feel. Cold to the bones. Oh, man. Brian, appreciate that. Appreciate that a lot, my friend. We need to set up a time for you to come hang out, Brian. We gotta get that truck figured out. So, good night, Dennis. Good night, Diesel Lives. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for caring. Thanks so much for paying attention to me. And thanks so much for caring about excursions. Peace out. Until the next time. Sunday at 4 p.m. I should be back. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.